Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome my very special co host, Terry from Kigaroo Spiritual Journeys. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Jean. This is going to be a fun show today.
I am looking forward to this as well. This is our mediumship only. Send us your photo of your loved one, and we will do a reading from the photo. And I just wanted to remind everybody that if you already did send us in your photo, we still have them on hand right now. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew if you already, Maria Mack, I see you. I
Mhm.
have her photo in here. And Tanita is here. I think Tanita, we read for you the last time. Thank you for coming back and supporting everybody. Hi, Tanita. Nice to see you. And yeah. And Wisdom Lightkeeper is here. Wisdom Lightkeeper and Maria. I'm gonna have to star you guys. Yep. I see you guys, and I already have your photos. Thank you very much. And Sharon O'Brien is here. I think I have your photo. Did I say? Do you remember if I said Sharon O'Brien?
I do not remember you saying her name.
Oh, yes, I do. I
Okay.
do. Thank you, Sharon. I will star yours. Nice to see you. And Carrie VT. Hi, Carrie. Nice to see you. So nice to see you. And Rosemary Pacheco is here. Nice to see you, Rosemary. And
Oh,
look, Christine
wait.
Thomas is here. And she's on the long form. She's
Wow.
on the vertical form, I
Okay.
should say.
And
Nice to
Wiki's
see
here.
you. Pardon?
Wiki's here, right?
Wiki is here. Oh my gosh. Hi, Wiki. Look at how handsome that little puppy is. Oh my gosh, so perfectly groomed. She said, I didn't send a pic, but wanted to see all the readings. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. And Terry Joyful. Now, Terry, somebody named Teresa sent me a photo.
She
Teresa
says,
White sent me a photo, and Teresa Lynn sent me a photo. So I don't know if either one of those are you. They tell me their name, but I don't know their YouTube name. So you
right.
guys, if you could just tell me. Oh, you sent a picture in. So which one do you mind telling me? Are you the first one?
That's me, Teresa. There's two Teresas.
I know. There's a Teresa White, Mom Sandy, and Teresa Lynn's Mom Vina. So you could say Sandy or Vina. Hi, Lori, 2626. How to send the pictures in? You go, here, I'll pop up the banner.
Teresa's mom's name is Sandy.
Okay, good. Thank you. So send us your photo of your loved one in spirit to sunpsychicgene@hotmail.com. Include their name and your YouTube name.
Yeah. So we can put you together properly. Yeah.
And I'm just going to put Joy in there so I know which one. I got it. Okay, so Teresa Joyful, I have you. And Sandra Hick, go ahead and send in your picture. And if you could have one person in the photo, that would be very helpful. Make sure you put the person's name and your name, your YouTube name. And Christine says, such a wonderful format. Yeah, it's something new. It's something new.
Yes.
Oh, I know. You know what, Terry? I just didn't mark it on the. You think, I could look and see, but I didn't. I didn't put two and two. I just didn't write it on the photo. So, and I didn't realize I had two Teresas. But I know it now. Thank you so much. She's like, Jean, come on. My name's right on my email. I'm like, I know, but I didn't put two and two together. I just, but now I have it. I have it
But
now.
you know that's really rare because a lot of times we get the email with their real name and then we get the picture, but then they forget to tell us the chat name, which could be anything. So, but thank you, Teresa.
And David is here. Hi, David. Nice to see you. Very nice. So, I think what we're going to do, we might do like a different versions of this as well. So, what I wanted to, if you don't mind, while we're waiting for everybody to file in, I just wanted to show you guys really quick again, just a quick little reminder. You're like, Jean, how many times are you going to tell us this? But just in case somebody has not heard, I have let me just take down this banner. An event tomorrow, Sunday, March 22nd. It starts at 2 p.m. It's Meet Your Power Animal. And what we'll do is I'll go over a little bit about what a power animal is, where it came from, why we want one, why we have one, what it does for us. And then we'll go into a little meditation. It's only going to be like 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll meet our own power animal. And then when we're done the meditation, we're going to go over each one of your power animals if you'd like, and we're going to discuss it and find out a little bit more about it and what to do after you meet your power animal. So it's going to be lots of fun. So when you come into my webpage is sunpsychicjean.com, and you come to this events tab over here, and you just click anywhere on the banner, and it'll show you a little description of what the class is going to be about. I do ask everybody to please arrive approximately 10 minutes before the start time. Click on the attend button, go through the registration process. And when you do, you'll get a receipt. And in that email where you get your receipt, you will be the Zoom link. So make sure you hang on to that email. It has your Zoom link in there. And if anybody is a member, if you are a member of my YouTube channel, no matter what level you are, if you're a member, you get that half off, and the half off coupon is already in the members only posts. So just wanted to mention that really quick. Yeah. I didn't want to.
Christine's coming to your class tomorrow.
Thanks, Christine. It's going to be fun. It always is. It's another way to expand. It's another way to experience. It's another way to develop your own psychic skills. And it's another ally for you. And why wouldn't you, right? Hey, look, Country Love Homestead is here. Hey, Country. Nice to see you. And you have to say it like that, Country. And look, Victoria Clark came over for some Facebook love. Thank you. And T. Lynn is here. Previously, Vine. Okay. Okay.
Hey, T. Lynn, I have a question for you. I haven't seen you on the show in a little while, but did you come to my in-person pendulum class? I'd like to know, because I taught a class, but I was so wound up about and worried about staying on time that I forgot to ask the lady who came to my class, who watches me on YouTube, who they were. So, T-Lynn, let me know if it was you.
Yeah. Or if any of you went to see Terri. Yeah, I have you, T-Lynn. Thank you. Vina. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so what do you say, Terri? I think we have 5 in a row.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with Wisdom Lightkeeper. Then I'm going to go to Maria Mack. Then I'm going to go to T. Lynn. And then I'm going to go to Sharon O'Brien. We'll see what happens. But
okay.
And if anybody, let me just say who else I have. So is Secret here? Is Alice Leong here? Is Andrea Hector 45 here? Is Lakeside Laura here? Is Tiffany here? And is Anne Philpott here? Because I have all those, and it's okay. I told you, I said I'll hold them till the next time. It's no problem. But I just wanted to let you all know. Hi, Shining Love Truth. How do we set Do we have to send a pic? For this show, okay, this is how it's like a new everybody saying, Gene, do something different. we're we're still doing mediumship, but we're doing something different. So you don't I mean, you can ask me on a different show, but for this show we're doing it from the photo. So let me check. Country love. Country love.
Oh, so Tina says it wasn't, she didn't attend. Well, I guess I'll never know the lady's name.
Okay. And this is Country Dad John. Let me just make sure it's in there. Yes. All right. So Country, I have you, and that'll be 6. And I think, yeah, and I think that might fill up our hour. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, Wisdom Lightkeeper.
She's here.
Louise. This is the Wisdom Lightkeeper's mother, Louise. And the first one takes a moment, ladies, so hang on.
Yeah.
Terri Joyful, I do have you. Did I not say you? Did I not? Oh, no, I have you. I have you. I do. I have you. I was just trying to go in order. Sorry, Terri. I didn't mean to. Sorry for the misunderstanding.
Yeah, no. Okay. I think I'll go first on this one. So, as I'm leaning into, it's Louise, right?
Yes.
Leaning into your spirit to go to Louise, I see her and she looks so beautiful, but her spirit feels even better. I feel like she was a very loving person. But right away, she tells me that she had some hard times. Louise, tell me a little bit more. When were the hard times in your life? She's telling me that it was sometimes difficult to maintain her balance and love during some of her, I would want to say mid-life, like 40s, 50s. And she's saying she is amazed at the bridge of love between you and her, that she's amazed that this bridge of love continues even though she's on the other side and you're over here. What else, Louise? She thinks you're doing a really good job living this life. She's really proud of you. She's telling me there's something you did for her later in life, some something that you helped her take care of. You, in particular, helped take care of this. And she's very grateful that you did that. You took a huge burden off of her shoulders. She's not telling me what it is, but she's so grateful for that love you showed her. She says it was a moment of grace. Okay, that's what I got.
Thank you, Terri. That was beautiful. And I do feel as though she was a fighter. She was a get things done kind of a woman. And she didn't want to put up with any nonsense. Like, I don't feel as though she was the whimsical, playful type of individual. And I feel like she had a lot of responsibility. And when it came to schoolwork, she wanted you to do your homework and to get it done and to make sure it was neat and to make sure, like, it was, there was expectations and there wasn't any, fooling around, where you just wanted to be playful sometimes, and she wanted you to do what she wanted you to do, and do what she said, but you were, you just wanted to be playful with it. But she had so much on her mind and so much on her plate that she really didn't have the patience in order to play games, in order to allow you to get things done. And I feel like what she it was almost not like tough love, but I do feel like she may have, it was not as easy to get her to um, kid around with you. Now, if she didn't have things to do, places to go, and people to see, then she would be very cheerful and laughing. I see her at a birthday party, around a cake, and she would be laughing and enjoying herself. And, she had these relaxed moments. But on the other moments where she had, she was just in a tight schedule or a tight time constraint, there wasn't very much wiggle room. Um, so let us know if any of that makes sense to you. Wisdom. She said she was the first in her family to finish school and to get a
Uh-huh.
secretarial job. She made sure I made time for schoolwork. Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Good for her.
Yes. Thank you for letting us read your mom. Wow.
This is like the ethics that she was trying to instill, that, maybe it was so important to her since she was the first to have things, to make sure you had every opportunity in your life as well. But she didn't mean for it to circumvent the love or the playfulness. She almost came through as saying that, there was time for play and there was time for schoolwork. And she said that she may have come off a little stern, or could have been a little more lenient or patient with you when she wanted you to do what you wanted to do. She just wants you to know that it was all done from love. And I do see her being very kind-hearted and sweet and loving, when she didn't feel that sort of pressure on her. She was very proud, and I think that she was very likable. A lot of people liked her and looked up to her and respected her and her job, and it really gave her a lot of self-esteem, is what I feel as well. She was respected. Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, thank you very much, Louise and Wisdom Lightkeeper. So I don't know who I called next, but let's go to Maria Mack. Um, I'm just going to pop it up real quick. Yeah, you know what? I can't see. So one second. I'll have to.
Yeah. Oh, excuse
Maria
me.
Mack. Maria Mack, you're next. All right. So Maria Mack, and this is Maria, and this is her mother. Maria and her mom, Matilda. Aw. You two look like the best of friends for sure. I don't know if yeah, I can move it over a little. There you go. So her name is Matilda.
Matilda. Okay.
She sounds like she had the gift of gab. And I mean, I could see that she's talking there, but I do feel like she had a lot to say about a lot of people. I do also feel like she was psychic. How about you, Terri? Do you feel like she was psychic? She's got like this psychic thing around her that she had
I
good
would,
instincts.
yeah, I would not doubt that because she's such a fast talker. She's already there talking, but virtually no effort on my part. Well, I'm just going to say, and we can keep doing this, kind of tag teaming it. When I tuned into her, she let out a big squawk. She's like, "Wow, it's me! I get it." It's like she's so excited. I get. Oh, and that's an awful picture. She says. She said, "But that was a funny day." She said, "Don't I look like I'm wearing the lampshade?" She
Oh, she does. It does look like that.
And I'm going to tune back in because I forgot what else she said. I just was taken by
Well,
the squawk that she let out.
I do feel like she was not a helicopter mom, but she was always worried about every little thing. Did you get your books? Did you get your did you get your books? Did you get your shoes? Did you call dad yet? Like she would always be like she would like always be wondering and checking up on you and making sure that you're doing everything that you need to do, but excessively, like did you eat? Did you eat? Did you clean up your room? Did you call that person back? She was always one to keep up after you and to check after you, but she did this for everybody in the whole family. And there was she. I don't want to say she didn't never left anybody alone, but like she was always connecting with somebody about something. Like her life was very, very social and very active. And I do feel like this was her strength. I do feel like she was very warm, extremely emotional too. Like if somebody said, Grandma, her like she would start tearing. She would like always have a tissue in her hand and start tearing up, and she would be like, "Oh, that's so sweet." Like she was very emotional, very sensitive, and very caring and very talkative. And this is like sort of the energy that I'm feeling from her. How about you, Terri?
Oh, I'm getting, she was really high energy person. In fact, the picture she showed me that lets me know how high energy she was is I see her holding this massive bowl and she's stirring the bowl. She's stirring the bowl. And I think that means two things. It means that that high energy was her always stirring her family, keeping everything moving, keeping the fun going, the communication going, things like that. It could also mean that she was quite a good cook. And then the other thing, when I leaned into that bowl a little bit, she did seem to say that she was like a kitchen witch. Well, there are actually kitchen witches, that basically by doing their cooking, they're sending their love out to their family. They're healing their family. They're doing all sorts of things like that. And so she's showing me many things by using this great big bowl. So, Matilda, is there anything else you want to say to your daughter, Maria? She says, the secret is it's easier than you think. This is easier than you think. Don't overthink it. Just live your life. Just stir up that bowl, stir up the people around you, live it. So that's she's telling you the secret. The secret is it's far easier than we think. Live
Oh,
this way.
that's so beautiful, Terri. That's so beautiful. And Maria says, yes, she was a good cook. And yes, she was mostly involved with family and friends, very involved with family and friends. Yeah, and kept tabs on them for sure. She's so sweet. She's with like with the saints and Mother Mary and or is it Saint Elizabeth and Saint Anne and all of them. She's with all of them. And she's saying try not she get let she what doesn't want you to be so critical of yourself and to don't sweat the small stuff and um that d- not to take yourself so seriously, but she's saying that um don't worry about the mistakes. We know it's a human life. Like you're going to make mistakes, you're going to slip up. She said let them go, let it go, like whatever. Don't hold grudges, let it go. Like each day is new, and it is important, like Terri said, to enjoy this life as it comes each day. um she just doesn't want you to be so hard on yourself. I don't know if you know have like a negative thinking, or you are hard on yourself, or you say, well, why didn't I know that, or why didn't I do that, instead of saying next time I know. It's a she just wants you to be kinder to yourself and don't put yourself under so much scrutiny, and don't sweat the small stuff. That's what she's saying. Hmm. Well, thank you very much, Maria Mack, and her mother, Matilda. And how lovely. And
Yeah.
isn't that funny? I didn't even notice that she had the lampshade on there.
She
She says,
um she was quite a force of nature, I think.
absolutely. And Maria says, thank you. You're very welcome. So I have to do a couple of things here, you guys. So the next one I have is let's go with Terri Joyful. Terri Joyful, are you still here? Because
Just
I hope you didn't misunderstand me and leave. I wanted to make sure. Did is Terri Joyful still here?
just put a little hi in the chat or something. Yes, she's here. Yay.
I'm telling you, I cannot see everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want everyone to know that this particular show, balancing the emails, the pictures, the names, the chat names, is a lot. And Jean is doing all that work. So thank you, Jean. And it it does take a little bit longer than our other shows. Sandy.
This is Terri Joyful's name, and I know it's Teresa, but I say Terri because that's what it looks like.
Mhm.
Teresa Joyful's mother, Sandy. And what a beautiful woman she was. She's saying I still am. She says you can say is. She is a beautiful woman. Hey, butterfly readings. Thanks for stopping by. Aw. She wants to make sure you have fun in life. Enjoy fun. She's saying go for it. No holds barred. Like she wants you to take step outside of your comfort zone and experience as much as you possibly can. And she wants you, don't play it safe. And she's saying that make sure you experience life, love, family, friendships, relationships, nature. There is nothing like this nature on Earth anywhere else in the universe. And to be human in our human containers and to experience the nature is unlike any other opportunity. And so she wants you to make sure that you take every opportunity to experience love, family, relationships, nature, all of these very beautiful miracles that we take advantage of because, or we take for granted because they're around us all the time. But she's saying each day is a miracle, each flower is a miracle. And she said that because we grew up around it and we're used to it, we don't see the magnificence of the new spring and the new flowers and the way that everything grows. She's saying that to find that spark of creativity, spark of nature inside of you, and to find your true self, your true identity that vibrates. I do see the sun around you as well. She's showing me either sunflowers or a big giant sun to enjoy the sun. She's telling me she was very smart, she was beautiful, but she was also very smart, and she's saying that she had to work for what she had. There was no easy going, and she was and don't take this the wrong way, but she's saying she was like a hustler. She had to hustle and go after what she wanted. If she saw a job or if she saw an opportunity, she had to make sure she was there on time, she was there with bells on, and that she would do 110%. And she's just telling me that she wants you to know that it's not about what you can get or what you can achieve. It's about the experience of it. It's about the sharing you and the experience of life is what she wants to say. How about you, Terri?
Well, I'm getting very much the same thing. She was a busy person. I just see her just working, but with her head up, like she's taking in everything around her, and yet she's just working away really fast. And one of the things that she just said right off the bat, right the practically the first thing out of her mouth was, use that big beautiful brain that God and I gave you. So, I mean, yeah, she's not shy at all. That God and I gave you because you are absolutely equipped for this life. Okay, what else did you say? What else did you say, Sandy? She's like, don't miss all the fun things. Don't miss all the sad things. Don't miss all the emotions that are around you. It's good to feel those emotions, but also to use that brain and help move things forward. Tell me more about that. She's saying you are smart. You have street smarts. You have smart smarts, and you basically, this is a woman who's saying whatever she's saying. She's saying you can do it. You can do it. Just have fun. She says the little things are the big things. Oh, and she says, don't hesitate expressing love and other emotions. She really doesn't want you to hesitate on that. She wants you to go ahead and express these things. Um, I kind of get the feeling she feels like maybe the people around you are trying to suppress you a little bit in that area, but she's saying, no, do you do you. This is the only time you get to do you. So be that. And she says, I am grateful that I got to be in your life, and I'm grateful that I get to see your life as it unfolds from this vantage point. And just know that I think that you are the best thing since sliced bread. So, okay, that's what we got.
She's also available for you to talk to anytime you need her,
Mhm.
for sure.
Oh, I see. I didn't see what you wrote, but I think it's interesting that you said since she passed, I've been reclusive. I think she would like you to kind of come out of that a little bit to start living life again.
Mhm. Yeah, beautiful. Well, thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Teresa. And thank you, Terri.
Well, thank you.
Okay, now I got to find out who's next. I see Sharon O'Brien is next. And let me just go to Sharon O'Brien's loved one and get them in the queue. Here's Sharon O'Brien's loved one. And then I pop it up.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you, Teresa. It was our pleasure to read your mom.
she said, thank you so much. I really needed this message. Oh, you're very welcome.
And
You're
Sharon's
very
here.
welcome. Okay, so this is Sharon's parents, Fred and Helga. And if they're not your parents, let me know, but I assume they're your parents. I think you told me their names, but I assume they were your parents. And I don't know why I can't move that to the left, but trying to keep the
We can see them.
okay. Let me see if I can. That's a little better.
Are we reading both or are we reading one?
That's a good question. Let's just see who comes out, who jumps
Okay.
out.
Okay.
Parents, Fred and Helga. Helga's coming out first. Fred's a little on the quiet side, but whoever stands out to you, Terri.
I think I'm getting Fred.
Helga was always young at heart her entire life, even though she was in her 70s and 80s. She still felt like she was still in her 20s. She was very young at heart. She never really wanted to grow up. I feel like she loved books, she loved stories, she loved like this Cinderella kind of story. She was a hopeless romantic. She loved the like Hallmark or love stories or rom-coms. She was nostalgic and hopeless romantic. I think she's always in love with your father. Um, Always in love with the being in love. Always wanted love for everybody. Um, and just really enjoyed that aspect of life. Like when I don't know if you have your own children or if she had grandchildren, but this was like the circle of life and the family life and the family continuing was her joy. I do feel that uh she did have a little bit of difficulty in her life in her I feel like it was like in her late 40s, early 50s, and it was a little bit of an identity crisis, she's telling me, but she's sailed right through that. So there was a point in time where she felt um, unappreciated and sort of pushed aside. Like she felt like maybe she wasn't being treated properly or appropriately in whatever way, and her feelings were hurt. And she was really very sensitive, Sharon. She was very sensitive. She was young at heart and a hopeless romantic, but she, she her feelings got hurt. She may not have shown it the first time, the second time, but the third time she would break down crying. You're like, where'd this come from? Because it was all those other times where she kept a smile on her face, but it really was hurting her. It was like she kept put on a good front, but then she would eventually, be upset about something. Um, so I'm not sure if this makes sense to you. And Terri, you can go ahead.
Okay. Well, Fred isn't talking quite as much as I'd like him to, but he is saying that especially in this picture when they got married, he was so blinded with love. Just he said, just blinded. It was everything. He said, I was in awe of her, of Helga, awe, absolute awe, just completely dumbstruck. And but he did go on to show me that a little bit later in life, I would kind of bet at the time that Helga didn't feel as good about things, that he is saying that he was a little neglectful, meaning that he was caught up in work and the things of work and those things. And it wasn't until a little bit later that he kind of came back into knowledge, but because he is telling me that this was a deep, deep love, a deep love. He's saying, I really don't know how I could have actually made it through that life without her. Okay, Fred, what do you want to say to your daughter Sharon? Okay, yeah, okay. He wants you to know that you are a very lucky individual. And he would like you to believe in the magic of luck. He wants you to remember, well, he wants to tell you actually that if you even just think about luck and remember that you're lucky and just kind of feel it in your heart, you actually will be lucky. And he's not telling you this to go play the lottery or anything like that. He's telling you this so that you recognize those times in your life where that you have just been shown a huge amount of grace, where you've lucked out on something, where whatever you did could have went badly, but it didn't go badly. And he said he wants you to think about that. Think about that and apply it, because this will also help you. And I really don't know anything about you, but he's saying it sets up an attitude that helps you the rest of your life. It sets up an attitude that you know that everything in this life is going for you in your favor. And he wants you to actually really believe that and to really take it to heart. And he's saying, I wish I had have taken that to heart a little bit more than I did. Okay, anything else, Fred? I love you. We love you. We are always with you. You can always call me in to talk. He says, have a little coffee or tea at the dining room table and call me in and I will come talk to you. And I'll give you advice. He's saying he'll give you advice. I think he has, at least when I'm feeling him, I feel like he kind of has good advice. He's a practical man. Okay, so that's what I got.
Yeah, let us know, Sharon, if any of that resonated with you. But what beautiful parents, and in more ways than one. They were very fortunate and uh, very loving as well.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, so let me go ahead and take
I also
that.
want to I also want to mention that I think my mother had a wedding dress very close to your mother's. It looks very similar. That's a beautiful dress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, beautiful, very beautiful photo. All right, so T. Lynn is next.
I know. Oh, T. Lynn also says she would like to ask if that she was able to ask her grandmother where her name was chosen from. Grandmother pronounced it Lina. Hmm.
No, this is T. Lynn.
Oh, okay.
So T. Lynn is next, and her mother, her name is Vina.
Right.
So oh oh oh, I see the other thing. It's not this thing you read. It's that other thing you read. Sorry, I was on the wrong page. Um, so Sharon O'Brien said that her parents adored each other. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Sharon O'Brien. Now, T. Lynn, this is T. Lynn's mother, Vina. And let's go ahead and get a message from her. So happy, so beautiful. You guys have great uh, loved ones on the other side. She's telling me that she loves to read. She loves to read and she loves to learn. Um, she didn't get to do it as much as she wanted to. I do feel like she went to some sort of a school after school um, because of her love of learning. She does love art as well. Not really for a profession, but she just loved, I feel like she was like not crafting, but she did some sort of a something with her hands, whether it was quilting or whether it was flower arranging or whether it was, something with her hands that she liked to do. It could have been painting small items, but she loved a little bit of a lot of different things. But what it is she loved to challenge herself and to try and practice things and to try and improve herself with things. I do feel like she maybe did not get to work. I think she worked later in life. She didn't work early. She may have worked like in her 20s, just in her 20s before marriage, and then she didn't work, and then she re-entered into the workforce later in life, and she did not skip a beat. She felt like she just picked up where she left off and just hit the ground running. She's telling me she was very successful at a lot of things that she applied herself to, and she just thought everybody would if you just applied yourself. So I'm not sure if there was something about that with you, T. Lynn, like if she would expect you, well, just try it, just practice it, and it was didn't come as easy for you. I don't know that. She's not telling me that, but I'm wondering why she tells me that she liked this, she liked that, and she did this, and she was successful, and that she was working a little bit before, and then she went back into the workforce after having her children and was successful. Like it was sort of like I'm not sure why she's telling me that. Um, but she loves you and cares for you and loves the way you think about her and the way you cherish some of the things she would say. I don't know if you have something with her handwriting on it or a book or pictures with her handwriting on it, and you would say, oh, this is my mom's. And she just loves the way you cherish her things and that you cherish the memory of her. She's saying that she's very honored and that she she doesn't want to be put up on a pedestal. She said, but she loves the way that you honor her, and she does hear you think about her and talk to her in your thoughts and in your dreams. Um, and she wants you to know that she's doing everything that she wants to on the other side as well. Um, there's nothing holding her back from what she ever wanted to do. So I feel like she had some ambition that she couldn't fully express, and or she may have tried to expect you to have the ambition because she had so much. She thought, oh well, you do too. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Um, so she says she was denied education to care for others, loved learning, did a lifelong child care after marriage, and her handwriting almost looks like calligraphy.
Wow.
Beautiful. That's the artist. Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
wow. Wow. Yep, she always wanted to do more. And because of that, T. Lynn, did she say for you to go and get your education, for you to try everything you wanted to try? I feel like she almost everything that she wasn't able to accomplish, she wanted you to accomplish, but she's saying that she still did do this on the still has the opportunity to do this on the other side. How about you, Terry?
Well, I'm getting a few different things from her. So I'm actually seeing her differently than I've seen the others. I'm seeing her on my big white quartz stage. Again, there's a sacred fire on the stage, and she is walking around it. She's pacing back and forth, and I'm getting several things from that. I believe that she must have been a real believer, possibly, religious, that she believed that she could hold you up in prayer and help you, because on the stage I'm seeing your higher self, but she's walking around the holy fire by you. And so I believe that she is constantly praying for you, sending you good vibes and stuff. But she also, as she's been doing this pacing, she's also let me know other things. Like I think that she loved to read, and that she may have loved poetry. And then she keeps walking and chanting. And then the other thing she told, now this is the one thing that's puzzling me. She either loved reading mystery novels, or there was a big mystery in her life that she's still trying to sort out a bit. Hmm.
She said she had a very rough, abusive start in life, always wanted to become a counselor for abused kids, always emphasized being a lifelong learner.
Mm. Okay. Well, if you know about any sort of mystery that maybe she had a mystery working out about her family. I'm not sure, but there's something about a mystery here. Okay, right. Yeah. Is there anything more you can tell me about? Hmm. She's working on things over there because she wants you to work on things over here. She really, really wants you to have the very, very best life you can have. She wants you to take advantage of all the possibilities of life, all of the things available to you that it seems like maybe that she didn't get to take advantage of. Yeah. She was a hard worker. She wants the very best for you. That's what she really wants you to know. So thank you, Vanya.
I think it's, yeah. Hi, Alice. So nice to see you. So Alice, Leon is here, and Alice, if you could just make sure you're on the live so that I'll include yours too. Thank you very much, T. Lynn and Vina. Thank you, Vina. Okay, so I have Country Love and then Alice. And Country Love, if you can just put the name of your loved one so that when I pop your name up, it'll be there. Beautiful, beautiful. Now you know I just did that. Where is you just go out and come back in again. You saw me save her father's.
Right.
Okay, I do. I have it. I had to refresh it. Okay.
Yeah. The technology for this show is a little bit advanced, but we'll get there,
All right. This is Country's father,
John.
John. Her dad, John. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, I didn't pop him up. Here he is. Aw.
Oh, look at that. It's a precious moment.
Mm-hmm. He wants you to know that he is, take this with a grain of salt, you guys. It's hard to say, but what they want you to know is that they're alive and well, that there is an afterlife, that he is continued on, that he is strong and his heart is full and he is grinning ear to ear. He had just such a beautiful smile. And his heart is he was all heart, and he is just grinning, and he's so very proud to be here for you today. And he just wants you to know, he's saying, I'm alive and well. He knows that he's not in body, but on the other side there is an afterlife, and this is what he's saying. He's doing very well, and he's saying that he's very much, he can apply, he had special skills, special techniques, special a special way about him. There's something very special about your father. I do feel he had some sort of an angelic connection, that he was able to either talk to people, or he was able to fix things for people, or he was sort of like a liaison or a link that would help people to feel better. But he did this for the angels. I do feel like he was working for the angels. um I do understand that he was making sure that the household um, was balanced and organized. And but he was an old softy. Like, he would be in his recliner chair, and I don't know what he's eating, but he's eating something in his recliner chair and watching all the kids run around and just laughing. He's not worried about if they're going to knock something over. He's not worried about if the TV's too loud. He's not, I don't see him like barking orders. I see him laughing, laughing at things that are going on around him. But when there needed to be some correction, he was the one who stepped in. But he had such a big heart that he did things with such a very special technique. I'm not sure if that makes sense to you. How about you, Terry?
Oh, well, he has a big, big heart. Yes, he's showing me with with a lot of humility, by the way, a lot of humility. He's showing me this, that he was indeed, just as you said, that people were attracted to him. People came to him because they knew they could get good information. They could get, if they ran out of ideas how to solve a problem, your dad knew. Your dad somehow just knew from the angels. He had some sort of really deep connection. And uh, it feels really good because it's kind of, I feel like my dad was like that too, that he was always the one that people asked questions of, and he could kind of figure it all out for them. So he was like that. He definitely was very knowledgeable with a heart, with a deep heart. It wasn't like, oh, I know this and you should just know it too. Or, there was nothing like that. He was so, well, he says loud but gentle, loud but gentle. Um, yes. So he loved people. He's telling me how much he loved this picture. And you mentioned there's a picture of all your children with him. He loved these precious, precious moments. He just loved, uh, he's saying, the tender souls that were brought into the world. Um, he's not saying through his bloodline exactly. He's saying through his family. He says, uh, I am often with you. He said that he can be in more places at once. He's often with you and your children and all of the people that counted on him. He's often around. And so you could easily call upon him. And then he's reminding me one more thing. You said he could fix anything, and he's making me recall that. So my grandfather was a carpenter, and my grandfather acts like a spirit guide to my brother, who's a carpenter, who does all sorts of woodworking. And sometimes he won't know how to do something, and he'll call me up and say, he said, Terri, I was just sitting there out of nowhere, and then I suddenly got this idea, and I think Grandpa sent it to me. I think your dad does that too. So anytime you need help fixing something, just call on him. Just think about him. He'll send you the information. Yes.
Wow. Beautiful. Yeah, she said he could fix anything. And she says, yes, that's him. And she says, I have photos like this with me and each of my kids. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves that. He loves that, Dad John.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he had so much to offer. And I really feel he cared deeply about others. And he always tried to do his best. And he knew that as long as he lived mm, with respect and caring for others, then that's a good life. Like
Yes.
he had his morals and his priorities in order.
Right.
I think he taught all of you too, but
Mm-hmm.
he loved his family. He loved those kids, and I do see him laughing and cracking up in that chair. He was he like I don't know what he was laughing at, but he's laughing in the chair.
I
He's in his
love
chair and he's
that.
laughing.
Yeah. Did you see the last thing she said?
Oh, she said, that's funny. My son fixes on everything, just like my dad. He must be guiding him. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Could be. Could be. He's
Mm-hmm.
got a deep, deep heart. He's just a lovely guy. Deep heart.
She said, right, he was a big jokester. Oh my gosh. But I mean, he just loved the laughter. It raised the spirits, raised the energy. Beautiful man, beautiful man, such a
Yeah.
lovely, warm being. And his heart chakra came through and his smile came through. And that was the first thing that I saw that came through. Beautiful. Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And Joyce, I'll let you know that in a minute. We're going to go on to. So thank you, Country Love, and thank you, John. I'm going to take that down. So we're going to go to Alice next. And Alice, if you could just let me know that you're live. I know that you say that you're here, but I just want to make sure that you're live
In
in the
YouTube.
chat. Because sometimes when you come in on a show and you're behind the live, because this is the last one that we're going to do, but maybe while we're waiting for Alice to say hello, I can put up my banner. um, so if we're going to probably do this again, as long as we get enough photos, you can send your photo of your loved one in spirit to sunpsychicgene@hotmail.com. Include the person's name and your YouTube name so that I can say, you know, Country Love and Father and John, like just
Right.
let us know that information. Because obviously, we're not looking anything up on Google. If you wouldn't be here if you thought we were looking up your loved ones. You just wouldn't be here. So that's the information. If anybody is watching this later or just came in at the end and wants to send in a photo, please do, and we will let you know. If you send me a photo, you send me an email, I'll email you back the date that we're going to be doing our next show, and or yeah, and I'll also post it on my YouTube channel. So I just wanted to make sure. But we're done for today. We're not taking any more today. As long, yeah. See, Alice is not. Alice, Alice, please let me know that you're still here because I need you to be here, like, and able to respond to us. Oh, good. Wiki's going to do it for the next time. Yeah, you guys can
Thank
go ahead
you.
and send in. I'll say I have it, and I'll give you the date of the next show. Um, yeah, you're welcome, Joyce. Yeah, you can do it, but we're not doing any more today.
Yeah.
Oh, Alice.
Shoot.
I don't know how anybody can.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm
She
sorry, we
was
don't
just
see
here.
this. Yeah. Well,
Christine says she doesn't see her.
yeah. But we
Actually,
know
I think she
she's on
came in
here.
on Terry's channel. Let me see where
Oh,
she is.
really?
Yep, she came in on Terry's channel. Yep, this
Yeah.
has a paper clip on it.
Oh. Maybe because she had also sent me the photo. Um, I'm just switching accounts real quick. I'm just looking on my phone real quick here to see. I'm just switching accounts. And now I'm going to get the.
Mm.
Okay, sorry. I don't see a way to contact her. Oh, Alice. Oh,
Hmm.
T Lynn has a little bit more for us though here. She says
Mm-hmm.
her mother told her this wedding picture was the happiest time in her life. She absolutely loved reading, had an unbelievable vocabulary. An avid gardener, always made her presence known with floral fragrance. Oh, that's lovely. Um, so T Lynn, that also means that you have the clairaudience because you can smell your mother's spirit. That's cool. Okay. Um, T. Lynn, thank you so much. And oh, yeah, but that was a while ago. So I actually have a yes, I'm here from Alice at 11:53, and it's 12:08 now.
Right. So she's just a little bit behind.
Oh, do you think we should read anyway?
I try. We could, but she won't. She won't respond back. And
Mm.
um, we could. Um, I did send her an email and asked her to hit the live button to make sure that she was live.
Oh, Cindy and Encinitas. I remember we read her parents. She said, "You did my parents a couple of weeks ago." And it was so incredible. It was definitely them. And they answered questions I've had for a couple of years. I'm so grateful that you share your abilities. Well, thank you for letting us do that with your parents. So, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
Cindy, for that feedback. That was really special. Thank
yeah.
you. So we do, Alice is on. Let me just go try one other thing. I'll go on Terry's channel and make sure that Alice is still there. And I told her to hit the live button. Okay, now I got to go back to my photo.
Okay. Maybe.
And here's me saying, Alice, hit the live button. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get started. And Alice, when
Let's
you're
do it.
live, please do just say, hi, I'm here, and that you hit the live. Oh, crap. I have to share it again. Sorry. Sometimes if you hit it off, but that's a good idea. Here's Alice's, her mom, Eleanor, is on the left, and her aunt, Helen, is on the right. Mom, Eleanor, and Aunt Helen Aunt Helen is quite the character.
Mm-hmm.
I think your Aunt Helen kept your mom, Eleanor, in stitches. I think your Aunt Helen did everything that your mom wished she could do, but didn't really ever get a chance to do. I feel like your mom, Eleanor, feels like she had kids first. I don't know. I just get a very youthful energy from Helen. And let me just see if I can get that up there a little bit more. And I just get a little bit more of a youthful feeling from Helen, Aunt Helen, and your mom seems to be the responsible one, the one who, always wanted to had the kids first and had responsibility first. And Aunt Helen was the one that came over and helped babysit and would keep your mom entertained. They were like frick and frack, and they feel like, they were two peas in a pod, and they would do everything together. But it was always your Aunt Helen begging your mom, "Come on, come with me, do this with me, let's go. What are you doing? Don't just sit here, let's go." Like your Aunt Helen feels like the one who wanted to party, who wanted to experience, who wanted to have fun. And I feel like your mom was like a little more shy, a little less adventurous. And thank God for Aunt Helen. And I think that you love your Aunt Helen. I mean, obviously you love your Aunt Helen, but your Aunt Helen was a very big, um, I see Alice is here now. Good. A very big supporter of you when you were growing up, and um, sort of like took you under her wing and said, "Come on over. You can have potato chips for dinner if you want it. Like your mom's not here. I'll give you potato chips and ice cream for dinner." Like she was always the fun one, always the one, but she was also very sensitive, Aunt Helen. I do feel like she was quite sensitive, but she would always want to have fun. So, and it was her way of, I don't know, maybe making up for the sensitivity. But she did bring the best of your best out in of your mom, and your mom wouldn't have it any other way. Your mom loved your sister, loved her sister, and always wanted her around. And Aunt Helen always made your mom feel better. And I do feel like maybe your mom was the firstborn in the family because she has a lot of responsibility and she had her kids early. And I don't know if she had a difficult job or there was something about your own mom that had more responsibility, more, um, you know, I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and stop there. So, how about you, Terry?
Well, I am getting a little bit from both of them, just like you did. They really like each other and able to communicate with each other. So Eleanor, your mom Eleanor, she very much feels to me exactly as Jean has described. But she says to you, "You're being too hard on yourself. Your life is going exactly how it's supposed to go right now." So, and she said, "The best is yet to come. You are," here's exactly what she said, "you are in service to spirit right now. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to do. You've experienced exactly what you're supposed to experience to help others. There is no mistakes here. You're doing just fine." And then when she said that, your Aunt Helen laughed and kind of like, "Yep, that's the thing. That's the thing." And they both dearly love you. They absolutely love you. And they are telling you the best is yet to come. There is so much more here that you get to experience that they get to watch. And they're just incredibly happy for you. They are very supportive. They are the kind of people that I think you could be walking through the house. You're going to go get a cup of tea or something, and you just say, "Hey, mom," I love you, or hey, mom, I need to know something like this. And they're going to send you that information. They are both good communicators. And your mom is the more responsible of them. Yes, your mom is going to give you practical advice, but your Aunt Helen's going to give you fun advice because she says the fun part of you is being neglected. She says you're neglecting that a little for the serious part, that this is supposed to be fun and a little and slightly easy. Okay, which, those of us in a body are always a little suspicious when they say it's supposed to be easy, but it technically is supposed to be. So they send you your love, send you their love, they send you you support, and call upon them anytime at all. And just remember that everything's right and the best is yet to come. Okay.
So she says, so true. Yes. Great supporter, Aunt Helen. They were close sisters. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, I think your mom was a little shy. Just that she wasn't that she wasn't fun. She was a little shy. She was like, "Oh, I can't do that." Like she didn't want to be on display or have everybody notice her. Where Anne Helen was like, "Who cares what people think? Let's just go." Like she had more carefree, adventurous kind of attitude. And it's not like your mom was not fun. It was that she was a little more shy. But oh my gosh, what a beautiful mix, a beautiful balance. It's like Aunt Helen was your mom's hype girl. Your mom would have all the stability and you know um, sort of grounding rules and parameters, and then Aunt Helen would do everything she could to dance around them and to break them and to pull
Right.
your mom out of them. um, but your mom had a lot of success. I feel like your mom was good at school as well, and your mom had a lot of success being who she was and being a little more on the shy side and intellectual side. And um, she had a lot of success with this. I feel like your mom had also worked throughout her life, and I do feel as though she was respected and had like I don't know if it was maybe a doctor's office or something, but it was it was somewhere where you had to have like a maturity in order to be in the position that your mom was in, where and it's not like your Aunt Helen couldn't do it, and it's not. I'm not saying that your Aunt Helen was always this way. It was just that this is why your mom was a little more on the shy and reserved side, because that's what worked for her in her life, in her, bringing the kids up and in her work life, where Aunt Helen had a different scenario. And it's so funny because being sisters and being just that little bit of different, I feel as though your Aunt Helen always looked up to your mom. Now, your mom loved Aunt Helen, but Aunt Helen wanted to be your mom. She thought the world of your mom, and she always and wanted to emulate what your mom because your mom had this like quiet strength, this silent confidence that Aunt Helen just adored. And yeah, just beautiful people.
Yes.
Yep, she said love the both so much. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
They were an amazing set of sisters here. Yeah. I got that Helen didn't want Eleanor to get too morose, to let the responsibility drag her down. She didn't want that to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Alice, for letting us meet them. They are
Such sweet,
amazing.
sweet women. Lovely, lovely women. Beautiful. All right. All right. So thank you very much, Alice. And Wisdom Lightkeeper said she probably went back and listened to her reading. And she said, "You said my mom said I handled a burden of hers with grace. There was a family member I didn't know about. My mom's sister had a baby in 1940 who she gave up for adoption." I'm getting the chills. I met her 10 years ago. I
Yeah.
am getting head to toe chills. That
Yeah.
is exactly what it was. Remember you said, Terri, I don't know what it
Right.
was,
Yeah,
but it was a heavy
I
burden.
know, right, but she handled something for her. Yes. Wow.
Wow. And I got chills, head to toe chills twice. That was
Mhm.
a confirmation and confirmation.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh
Me
my
too.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool. Thank you for
Wow.
letting us know that.
It was a
Complete
complete
surprise.
surprise. Mhm.
Yeah.
That was so spot on. And they don't tell us, because Terri said, I don't know what it is. She's not telling me what it is because, they don't want to out you. This is a live show. And if you didn't
Mhm.
want to say it, they're not going to out you. Like we're not going to say your deepest, darkest secrets on this show. They
Right.
just don't do that kind of stuff. They know we're on a live show. They know this is the only way they can to connect with you. And they're going to say things with discretion. And they're going to let us know it is not for us to say, so they cannot tell us. And that's exactly what she said. She can't tell me what it is right now, but you'll know. And it's through respect that we have as mediums talking to your loved ones to know that when they say it's not for us to know or they just can't say, that we respect that boundary that they have even now in the afterlife, and that they direct what it is that we know or don't know, um, and what we say and don't say. And obviously, if they're not going to tell us, we can't say it. But
No,
if
it's not,
we
sometimes
trust
they, yeah, sometimes they tell us and we'll say it, but if they don't say it, we're not going to say it, you know. And I will say sometimes, Jean, sometimes I'll be reading and they'll be showing something and then they'll put a shield up. Like, don't look at this, but move on to the next part of the reading. Yeah. And we just have to obey it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I still have, just so everybody knows, in case you're watching this later, I still have Jeremy for Secret, and Secret told me she wasn't able to make it. I still have Hector for Andrea. I still have Lakeside Laura's parents. Now I don't know. We may have read for them already. I don't know. Lakeside Laura, let me know. And I still have Tiffany's grandfather George and William, and I still have Anne's connection to Tom. So if you guys, so those are the photos that I still have. If you want to send us your loved one's photo, you may do so by sending it to sunpsychicjean@hotmail.com, or you can feel free to send it to Terri. We'll get both.
Mhm.
Include their name on you and your YouTube name. You can
Yeah.
still do it between now and the next show if you want to, or you can just wait until it gets closer to the next show. And I usually put it up a couple of days before we go and air it. And that's easier for me. And I know that you guys know we're not going to look up your parents. We're not going to, Google anybody. I'm doing good to try and take it from the email and put it in the folder so that when I show it, I don't have everybody's picture showing,
Yeah.
and it just helps me to be a little more organized. But if you want to wait until the next show, that's fine too.
Yeah. I see
Yeah. So that
butterfly.
was
I was going to say
pardon.
butterfly readings just has sent a picture for next time. So yay.
Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm excited about that. Yeah. Wisdom Lightkeeper, thank you so much for all of your help and going back and listening to, to the reading again and coming back with more because you get more out of it each time.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm just going to hide this. Thank you, Terri. It's been an hour and a half. It's almost an hour and a
I
half.
know. Yeah,
I was
but it
like,
was
let's stop
fun.
at an hour. So,
Yeah.
um,
This was a good, well spent hour and a half.
yeah, I wanted to make sure that everybody who was here and who sent a picture got read. So that worked out perfectly. Thank you to all of you who are participating and helping us to help you and also to display our gifts, our talents, our abilities. And Terri does do private readings. I do private readings. And our links to our website is connected to our YouTube channel. Please do go on over to Terri's channel and hit and subscribe and hit the like button, and leave a little message there, a little comment. And that really does help the algorithm. And we are a team. We work together and we do this together. And Terri is always such a beautiful support to me, not only personally but spiritually. And
Yeah.
it's so much fun to read together for sure.
Well,
But
thank you.
and I just wanted to. Do you mind if I tell them one more time, you
Yeah,
guys?
go ahead.
This is my Meet Your Power Animal event is tomorrow, Sunday, March 22nd, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Just click anywhere here on the bar to find out more. You'll find out a little bit about what the event's going to entail. We ask that you please plan to arrive 10 minutes before the start time. Click on this attend button and go through the registration process. And there will be a receipt sent to you by email. In that email will be the Zoom link for the event. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody who's already signed up. I'm looking forward to seeing you there and meeting your power animal. We're going to go over a little bit about what a power animal is and why we would want to meet one. And then we're going to do a little bit of a guided meditation to meet your own power animal. And then when we're finished, we're going to go over everybody's power animal if there's time, and as many as we can, and look into what it means and why it may be connected to you. So I'm really looking forward to that event tomorrow. And that's going to, thank you. Thank you very much. She says, great team. Yep. We've been working together for quite some time and we trained together. We took classes
Yep.
together. That's how we met. Hmm.
Yeah. And I want to thank you, Jean, for saying such kind things because I could just say the same things back to you because you are also a lot of times my spiritual support.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.